You're 53 and fit, right?
Indeed.
What advice do you give to the young brothers out there to keep themselves in shape or just to get in shape?
My advice, man, don't look at fitness as an option, right? You look at it no different than you have to shower and brush your teeth every day. That's how I look at it. This has been a part of my life since I started boxing and punching the bag, ring and all that at 7 years old. I'm 53 today, right? Um, Outside, for all these years, 7 to 53? My math ain't that good no more, but all those years, right? This has been a part of my life every day, except for maybe 8 months off here, 7 months. But for all of those years, 46 years, I've been in the gym 46 years of my life. You know what I mean? I put more pain in that gym than anywhere else, right? So there is, if you look at it as an option, I never look at it like that. I have to do this. Early off, I learned that I was able to alleviate a lot of my frustration through the gym. And once I realized that, it just became my lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's important because now I look at the dudes my age, 53, sometimes I don't
You
see
gotta say
age.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say it. I know.
I don't see age, right? Um, right now at 53, I feel 32 years old, right? Still strong. I still can give you 20 sets of 50 on the pull-up bar. You know what I mean? I can give you 2,000 push-ups in a workout. I can, whatever you want to do, right? So I don't really ever feel like an old man. I don't really realize my age until I scroll through social media. And see, I have another thing too, right? When I think about the people that I grew up with, I don't see them for today. Like the image that's in my mind is when we were 19, 20 years old, right? So sometimes I'll scroll through social media and somebody catch me off guard. Like, oh, that's what's the name? And then I'm able to realize how old I am based off how they may appear. Because they may have different practice, drinking and drugging and ripping and running. You know what I mean? Like that was never I've never been an alcohol abuser. I smoked cigars. Like before that, I never smoked anything. So you see those results later. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start that regimen and keep that regimen, and then at the end of it, if you don't, you're gonna end up a result of what you see in those, with those older figures that you grew up with. You know what I mean? And I just never. And plus, I got a young daughter, 11-year-old daughter, right? And this is my real inspiration. I never want to be the parent that comes to school and embarrass my daughter. Like that's the thing. I remember when I was a kid, right? There would be dudes, my friends who had old parents, right? And the school would be cruel, man. Your grandmother here, your grandmother here, and then the dude shriveling, that ain't my grandmother, that's my mother. You know what I mean? I never want to be him. I never want to embarrass my daughter where like your grandfather here. So, I just had to keep it fit. A lot of my fitness at this point, like, I used to do the thing, I want to get big, I've been comic book figure, I want to be this, I want to be that. Now I just want to look nice in my clothes and I don't want to embarrass my daughter when I come to the school. That's it.